Greetings to everyone on the Auto Instructor 62 channel. Sergey Moryakhin is with you. Today I will tell you tips related to the operation of a car in the hot summer. Let's go. So the long-awaited summer has finally come, but nevertheless, there are some nuances when operating a car in hot summer weather. And now I will tell you tips before, during, and after operation, which will help you, for example, to feel more or less comfortable during the heat. It will relieve yourself, and accordingly, the maintenance of the car. Let's start with the fact that before hot weather, you need to check the car, so to speak, not so much prepare and check, namely check the availability of the air conditioner if you have one, because many people do not use it in winter or have used it for several years. Here is the first heat. We turn on the air conditioner, but it does not cool us. Hot air blows anyway. You already need to check the air conditioner before the heat. Ideally before the first heat. If it's not cooling, get it serviced. You need Freon service before hot weather to ensure your cooling system works properly and there are no antifreeze leaks. Hot weather increases the risk of engine overheating, as they say. It'll boil. The car overheats when coolant in the expansion tank boils, raising engine temp to nearly 130 degrees. It's risky, so ensure your cooling system works well with no antifreeze leaks, etc. Before hot weather, you should make sure you have sunglasses in the car. Sometimes the sun is so bright it can damage your eyes. Protect them from direct sunlight, especially at sunset and dawn when the sun's on the horizon. Have these things ready. Plus, if you don't have them, get sun-reflecting screens from the garage. They're called sun-reflective screens. Some call them mats or stands. It's a silver sheet you put on the windshield or dashboard when it's hot out to reflect sunlight, keeping the car cooler. If your light-colored car is in the sun at 25 to 27 degrees Celsius outside, don't be shocked if it's 55 degrees Celsius inside. For a black car, it could reach 70 degrees Celsius inside. So when it's 30 to 35 degrees Celsius out, a black car in direct sun can get very hot. Through my car's sensor, I can check the temp. In my black car, it hits 69 degrees Celsius, like a sauna. To move in such heat, here's a tip. Open all doors. Before starting, sit and open doors to let hot air out and cool the interior. It's not 70 degrees outside, even if it's 30 degrees. Let the cabin cool to 30 degrees. If your car has AC, use it, but not full blast. Avoid sudden temp changes. Don't aim it at the windshield to prevent cracking. This rarely happens, but it's possible. So sit. Aim vents to cabin center near ceiling. Set AC to 2 or 3. If it's unbearable, start the car, turn on AC, aim at cabin center, step out for a minute or two. AC takes time to cool. After that, you can sit more comfortably. If you don't have AC, it's trickier. Open doors, but you'll still have to drive in the heat. A fan might help you. You can see these in stores on display dashboards. In the summer, many install such fans to at least circulate some air. This is because while driving, you can open the windows to air out the interior somewhat. However, if you're stuck in traffic, open or closed windows won't make a difference. It will still be sweltering. So, consider installing a fan as an option to at least blow some air on you. You might also hear this tip from experienced drivers. If there's no air conditioning in your car, place a damp cloth over the vents to somewhat purify and cool the air. Personally, when my car didn't have air conditioning, it didn't really help much, though some say it does. If you don't have air conditioning, give it a try and then share your experience in the comments. When driving in extreme heat, it's simple. If you have AC, close the windows. How to use it and tell if it's AC or climate control. How to set it up correctly. I'll make detailed videos, but everyone knows AC keeps a set temperature in the car. Without it, you'll need open windows and a fan. In extreme heat, you'll just have to bear it. Moving on, here are key tips for when you leave your car. If you know it'll be hot, try to park. Keep it in the shade if possible. If not, you'll need a sun-reflecting screen for the dashboard. When temps hit 60 to 70 degrees, the black panel can warp. To prevent this, use a sun-reflective screen, glass, or even a cloth to block direct sunlight on the dashboard. If your car has deflectors, they're usually stuck on the doors. As you can see on screen, you can crack the windows open just about 5 mm. This allows for airflow, especially if you open both the left and right windows slightly. I even do this on summer nights. With deflectors, you get this ventilation in the car come morning. Even after a hot night, the air is cooler and fresher. If you don't have deflectors, you can still do this if your car is parked under a shelter. If you're leaving your car for a few days without shade in hot weather, it's a good idea to cover at least the hood, roof, and trunk with fabric. Special car covers are available for this purpose. In summer, the paint job suffers and there's not much we can do about it except keep the car clean. Wax the car regularly to protect it. As for car maintenance, watch the tire pressure. Hot weather and asphalt increase pressure, making blowouts more common in summer than winter. Ensure your tire pressure doesn't exceed the recommended level. Check the pressure chart based on your wheel size. Then comes a very important moment when it's scorchingly hot, and out of nowhere, it starts to rain. Sometimes there's a cloud and it begins to rain. You must realize that the asphalt, especially if you're driving on a highway with significant speeds, becomes covered with a thin film. The asphalt accumulates various chemicals, resins, plus dust and dirt, which upon contact with hot asphalt, when you look into the distance, it appears to blaze. And from the heat, the asphalt is red hot with temperatures reaching 60 to 70 degrees. When water hits, a thin film forms. I was once thrown off. I was driving at 80. Fortunately, there was no one in the oncoming lane. So the road in these moments becomes truly slippery. If you are driving in the blazing heat and it starts to rain, drive very cautiously, slowly, make no sudden movements. Imagine you are driving on ice for 5, 10 minutes or even stop completely. Do not exceed speed, make no sharp movements. The road really becomes temporarily slippery. If the rain continues, the asphalt cools down, the film of dirt is washed away, the traction of the wheels on the road improves, but not like on dry asphalt. Much better, let's continue. When you're traveling in the summer during extreme heat, you should always have a water supply. In the summer, it's more important than ever to have at least 5 liters minimum. Also, top off your windshield washer fluid just in case and make sure it's potable water. In the heat, you can manage without food for a while, but it will be very tough without water. Moving on, don't leave items that are sensitive to heat on the dashboard or in the cabin for extended periods when you leave the vehicle. This includes things like insect repellents and deodorants. Lighters, where there's pressure and gas inside, can explode when exposed to high temperatures. The same goes for phones and gadgets. Don't leave them on the dashboard in the heat, especially while charging. They can glitch or even have their batteries explode. If you need to charge a device in the car, put it in the shade, like under the dashboard. Even a regular plastic water bottle can be dangerous when left in direct sunlight. Car fires can occur because when sunlight passes through water at a certain angle, it creates a magnifying glass effect. We all remember from childhood that you can use a magnifying glass to start a fire. So keep this in mind. If there's water in the rear seat in the shade, what might seem like a harmless bottle can actually be quite dangerous. These incidents are rare, but they do happen. These are simple tips related to using your car in hot weather. Always be aware and consider the weather when you leave your car, especially if you think it might suddenly change. It's evening turning to night, but you've planned ahead. When parking or starting your car, always think and calculate the best approach. Here are my tips for driving in hot summer weather. If I've missed anything, experienced drivers, please add in the comments. I'm recording this video almost spontaneously, quickly outlining points, so I might have missed something. If you're a new driver with questions, ask in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. As always, I wish you all safe travels. Bye for now, everyone.